So I'm Carole Armitage. I'm the founder and owner of 18OR Ultra, which is a premium dark chocolate company designed specifically to renovate, rejuvenate, and change the narrative of dark chocolate and move into mental health and well-being. So as I say, we are 18OR Ultra. It's a small company at the moment. Basically, we are an innovative brand, really passionate about dark chocolate and trying to make it as affordable and accessible as possible to everybody in the world. But we're luxury dark chocolate without the limits. So we are designing a dark chocolate that is 90% less sugar than any leading hot chocolate brand that's out there. So we're promoting all the benefits of dark chocolate without sacrificing on flavor, because our bespoke dark chocolate doesn't contain the same bitterness. So we're bridging that gap between milk chocolate lovers and dark chocolate without sacrificing on flavor. And we're creating a moment of calm and tranquility for everybody within this daily business, busy lifestyle that we have. So why 18OR Ultra? We are a boutique brand established with small connections and network to begin with. We initially have started looking at the supply chains, the transparency across the whole of the cacao production line, looking at working with farmers, etc., to improve the sustainability. We're multi-award winning for 2 different types of recipes, and we obviously hit the buckets with palm oil free, gluten free, and help with allergy type ailments. We're also partnered with Marathon Kids, which is to help reduce obesity within the UK kids. Dark chocolate itself is a 54.4 billion pound opportunity. In the last couple of recessions, we've also noticed that dark chocolate itself has increased by 8.8%. So it is on the up. People do want luxury dark chocolate. Whilst times are tough, you just want something to make you feel better. Because obviously you can't go out into a 5-star hotel, but you can have something in the lap of luxury in your own home. We are looking to raise 300 to 500k. We are EIS assured. And the aim is to take 9% of the current operating model within the next 5 years of a turnover of about 17.6 million. And roughly the way to do that is to go into the food service and retail markets, because there's such a vast opportunity within the retail and hotel world. There's over 700k hotels worldwide, which means 6.6 million bedrooms that contain the opportunity to have really good quality chocolate. And 75% of those hotels don't even have chocolate at all. And they cater to well-being, mental health, how to improve the perfect sleep concept. And yet you get nothing. You don't get any kind of chocolate. And if you do, it's a poor quality one. So the reason why 18OR Ultra is so good is because we've got over 35 years experience. That's from me. I started at age 8 when I suffered from low blood sugar levels, and I was in hospital back and forth, and hot chocolate was my go-to sugar source. But I realized it wasn't necessarily a great quality chocolate because it was full of additives and chemicals. So I've spent my whole life trying to work out what a really good hot chocolate should be, how the cultures change, how the environment changes, what people can think of it, and to try and listen and research what people really want. And what we've noticed is majority of hot chocolates are over 20 grams of sugar. Most people find dark chocolate too bitter. The majority of people find that chocolate is a guilty treat or an indulgence, in which case you feel like you need to run 5 miles to actually burn it off. Also, mental health itself has declined from 1 in 4 to 1 in 3, and because of COVID and because of the crisis and everything that's going on, it's something that's really important, and sugar is a major contributing factor to that. And also, one of the things that's slightly worrying is that the WHO have estimated 167 million people are going to be obese by 2025. A big part of that is because of sugar levels. So what did we do? We created a luxury dark chocolate drink that doesn't have the bitterness. It's 20% of your daily recommended amount. So I think, here you go. You've got a bar of chocolate, which is basically enough for a chocolate shot. So you can replace your coffee in the morning, or you can eat it and feel energized. it's 90%, 92% lower in sugar than any other hot chocolate brand out there. It's packed with antioxidants, magnesium, potassium, serotonin to help improve moods, lower anxiety and stress levels. And it's basically part of the Cacao Foundation Horizon Planning Association to help with the future of sustainability and traceability. And as you can look at our sugar stacks up, this is across the board of our competition. You've got all the go-to cafes as well as the sort of big league corporate players. On the left-hand side is the sugar amounts, and across all the red is basically you're looking at between 56 to 181% over the daily recommended amount of sugar in just one cup of hot chocolate. So when you're going out to buying a hot chocolate, just think a little bit carefully about what it is that you're actually putting into your system. And it's quite scary, the amount of sugar that's actually laden with all of these beautiful flavored hot chocolates. So far in the sort of the plan that we've got one variety of chocolate, but we've branched it into beads and bars, and we also make training bars to help improve nutrition as well as fitness concept, because we also work with a lot of ambassadors who are Team GB and Olympians to improve mental health and well-being and work with their recovery system as well. What we're wanting to do is create a new sleep concept range, which is going to be for airlines and hotels, as well as a nutty hot chocolate drink without the nuts, so it works with people with allergies, as well as creating a 20-gram individual bag, which we can work on airlines and make it a lot more convenient for people. So the customers that we have at the moment, we have a 20% return rate. We've shipped to 30 countries worldwide. We've sold over 5,000 units within the last year. We have roughly 16,000 email subscribers / followers on social media, and we've won quite a lot of awards from 2019 to today, as well as a 5-star rating on Amazon and 4.6 on Trustpilot, but we've only just started doing that in November last year. So we're working our way up. What we plan to do is grow the market even further. We're doing a pilot trial with Wadsworth pubs in next month, which will then hopefully aim to roll out to 150 pubs within the UK, as well as discussing working with one major retailer to sort of launch before Christmas time. We're also looking at launching in Australia so we can have round the winter method. Obviously our summer is their winter, which allows us to have a full all year round winter theory and sales process. And what we're trying to do is really tap into that sort of 8.8 million people in the UK that drink hot chocolate on a day-to-day basis. And our main method of revenue at the moment, our business channel, is quite simple. It's mostly e-commerce. So we have a lot of sales online, and we've just launched with Amazon Prime. And we've got a small array of international sales and wholesales, but it's a small platform which we're looking to grow, and part of the funding would be to increase marketing and sales as well. And what we're looking to try and expand into is the online subscription plans to give us a consistent profitability on a month-by-month basis, retail, airlines, hotels, food service, as well as our hot chocolate trailer, which is 90% complete, and she will be going to trade shows and events up and down the UK to promote the association of dark chocolate, exercise and well-being and mental health. So one big thing that we're looking at from the sort of the funding is also to be able to increase our margins. So we're looking at bringing in the productions so we can increase the packaging, make it more sustainable. So by 2025, all our packaging is sustainable packaging, and we can increase margins by 16% and send it out to retails and food service. What we achieved so far, we've been featured in over 30 magazines within the UK, France and Germany. We were featured on Forbes, as number 2 healthy food and drink snack. We got launched in Amazon last year. As I say, we've won a ton of awards. We've worked with the likes of Virgin Atlantic Clubhouse on Terminal 3, Strava, British Red Cross, and Amazon. And last year we started working with a hotel to sort of just trial it out to see how it's been met and received, with the aim to start working on that even further. We have huge plans for next year and the year after, which is all about growing our audience, our brand awareness and profitability. We also want to really focus on the sort of mental health educational side of things to really change people's narrative that hot chocolate, dark chocolate doesn't have to be sitting there with its sort of guilty treat indulgence. We are changing that narrative completely. So we're looking at wanting to sponsor the Winter Olympics, because obviously hot chocolate, cold weather goes hand in hand, as well as move into airlines and hotels, etc. The team, so the main person is me at the moment. I've got 35 years worth of experience within the trial, testing, research and development side of cacao and how chocolate works within the environment, with training, with fitness, with well-being. I've also got 16 years of investment banking experience, and I'm also a personal trainer and wellness consultant. So I've worked with the likes of Morgan Stanley, Macquarie, Bank of America, BNYM and Barclays. I have a financial advisor who is Elena Succio, and she's helping me work on sort of the financial side of the business. And I outsource currently the accountancy, the communications and the warehousing, shipping and development side of things. I do have one investor who invested 50K in 2021, and they're a silent investor. And I think this is the sort of the main page. As I say, the ask is between 300 to 500K. We have EIS assurance. The use of funds is 62% for marketing, 38% for machinery, personnel and working capital. The plan is to break even by July 2023 using some of the cash for the raise. And the exit strategy would be to, in theory, within 5 years' time, to sort of sell out to a giant like Nestle or someone like that. But ultimately, things can change. Who knows? But thank you very much.